Hi everyone, Ohayo gozaimasu. Welcome! This channel is for Japanese learners of English. Kiyomo shadowing no lesson wo yadakimashou. Listen to today's real native conversation. Focus on the rhythm and shadow along. Practice daily to master tango, bunpao, hatsuan, and rhythm. Repeat and try again tomorrow if needed. Zehi. Channel no toroku wo onegai shimasu. Okay, are you ready? Here we go.
Ever get that feeling, like something bad's about to happen? That's exactly what we're going to explore today. It's that I have a bad feeling about this kind of vibe. And it's more common than you'd think.
Yeah, that gut feeling, that sense of foreboding, it's like a universal experience, isn't it? Whether it's in movies, business, or just day-to-day life, that feeling can be pretty powerful.
Absolutely. And it's interesting how we express it. In movies like Star Wars, it's almost a catchphrase. But how does it play out in real life, say in a business deal or a personal relationship?
Well, in business, it's that moment when the numbers don't quite add up, or the contract feels too good to be true. You just get this nagging feeling that something's off and you might want to reconsider.
Right. It's like your intuition is screaming at you. In relationships, it could be when you notice a subtle change in behavior or a feeling that something is unspoken, that weird feeling.
Exactly. And sometimes it's not even a specific thing. It's just this overall sense that the situation is deteriorating, like the weather turning bad, but internally.
That makes sense. It's not always a clear-cut reason, but more of a creeping dread, a sense that things are getting worse. So how do people actually express that?
Well, you've got things are looking bad, which is quite direct, right? Or the outlook is not good, which is a bit more formal. And then there's it looks like rain, when we want to use weather as a way of talking about a bad situation.
Right. Those are all ways of saying the same thing in different ways. But that I have a bad feeling about this that we keep hearing, that's a strong one, isn't it? Especially when you want to be dramatic.
Yeah, because it's not just observing the situation from afar. It's about your personal connection to it. It implies an emotional response, almost this psychic premonition that something is going to go wrong.
It's interesting how often that shows up in pop culture. It's the sense of impending doom right before things go south in movies and shows. The I have a bad feeling about this moment.
True. And it makes you wonder why we're so tuned into that kind of feeling. Is it just a human thing, or is there a reason we have that reaction when things seem to be deteriorating?
That's a great question. Maybe it's a mix of experience and gut instinct. Like, we pick up on subtle cues that our conscious brain doesn't register. And that manifests as that bad feeling. That's what I think.
I agree. It's like a built-in warning system. When we say, I have a bad feeling about this, we're not just stating the obvious. We're acknowledging that our subconscious is picking up on something.
Yeah, and it's a signal to pay attention, right? Whether it's in business, where your risk assessment might be off, or in a relationship, where that gut feeling might be telling you something's wrong.
Exactly. Ignoring that feeling can often lead to trouble, but acknowledging it is just the first step, right? What do we do after that bad feeling washes over us?
Well, I guess the next step is to assess the situation more carefully. Look for the cues that are triggering that feeling. Then you can decide if you need to change course or take precautions.
Yeah, it's like having a flashing red light on your dashboard, right? You can't ignore it, but you also need to figure out what's wrong before you go any further.
So next time you get that, I have a bad feeling about this sensation, maybe take a step back and listen. It could be your intuition trying to guide you in the right direction.
Absolutely. It's more than just a cliche. It's a valuable signal. It can help you navigate through tough situations in business, relationships, and life in general.
Alright, we've finished today's lesson. How did you find it? 理解できない部分はありませんでしたか? Repeat and try again tomorrow if needed. Please let me know your kansa or request in the comments. ぜひ、チャンネルの登録をお願いします. I look forward to seeing you all again soon. See you next time. Bye bye.